Comics Plus, what's going on? My name is Zaka-san. It's Spider Day today. Actually, there's Spider Monday, the day after, or a few days after Thanksgiving. We're gonna do a quick one, a little off the rails here. Honest Trailers wants to talk about Dune 2021. I'd rather talk about Eternals, but let's go ahead and take a look here. Here we go. Get 'em.
This episode is sponsored by the Amazon Fire TV Omni series.
Okay.
After taking audiences deep into the world of Blade Runners, Mexican drug cartels, and the Spider-Verse,
What? What?
French Canada's greatest hero since whoever put gravy on cheese curds is back with an adaptation of a novel that seems really dense, but at its core is about getting high while your workaholic parents are distracted.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, sir, won't happen again. Go.
Oh, wow.
Dune. They said Frank Herbert's epic tale was unfilmable, and for a time, it looked like they were right, or at least mostly right.
I did not say this. I am not here.
But Denis Villeneuve's epic new vision proves that the secret to the perfect adaptation was staring us in the face all along. Just do half and worry about the rest later. Hey, we're great for George R.R. Martin. He'll wrap up Wins of Winter right after this blog post about New York football. Okay, this one. This one.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Okay, one more. Okay, two more. And that's just from this season.
Ugh.
It's 10,000 years in the future, and the only surviving piece of Earth culture is the bagpipes. This civilization runs on spice, magic sparkle dust that enables space travel and makes bagpipes sound like way better, man. The Emperor has awarded House Atreides control over the desert planet Arrakis,
Yes.
the universe's only source of spice. But he has a secret
When
plan
it's a
to
gift,
betray
not a
them,
gift.
Along with Baron Harkonnen, what Darth Vader's left nut looks like under the armor.
Ugh.
The Atreides have some of the galaxy's most brilliant tacticians, skilled warriors, and they're well aware they're entering a trap, so there's plenty of time for them to stand with their asses pounded into the sand like Anakin Burns.
Exactly.
Now, the only hope for the future of the House of Hotties is son boy Paul, who picked the worst possible planet to be an emo kid. He's a lonely, sullen teen with psychic powers who would be a perfect fit in the X-Men universe.
Yeah, true,
Unfortunately,
true.
on Arrakis, Professor X just teaches you how to recycle your piss
Inside the house, you'll find a tube to allow you to drink the recycled water.
and how to electric slide across the desert like a bar mitzvah DJ with heat exhaustion. They did not need to adapt this part. With their house
I like- that was the
destroyed,
one part I kinda
Paul and
liked.
Mommy will set off on a treacherous journey in search of the Fremen, blue-eyed stand-ins for oppressed civilizations who believe everything, and I do mean everything, is best settled via knife fight.
True.
In fact, most of the conversations in this film take place at knife point.
With your permission, sire, I must check the integrity of your crucifix.
I have you.
Aye, you to join me in death.
Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
They're a cross
True,
between the
true.
Na'vi and the Ewoks, who sound like they make a mean paella.
The boy's young. He can't learn our ways.
And the most enchanting member of their tribe is Zendaya's Chani. Watch her briefly look over her shoulder for 7 total minutes of screen time. But she sticks around long enough to add another notch to her cute little white boy belt. You're next.
Oh.
They're joined by a massive ensemble of character actors speaking 3 monotone lines apiece, like it's an audition tape for Yale drama.
True.
Including Polka Dot Man as a human computer who dies right away. Thanos as a well-meaning aristocrat who disappears right away.
Yep.
Aquaman, who dies, but only after a while. And Poe Dameron as a space aristocrat who dies right away. Because if he were on the screen any longer, the audience would die from excessive horniness. Duke. But hey, at least Batista survives.
Yeah.
He doesn't do too much besides stand there with his mouth open, but he's alive. Gotta give him that. So whether you catch it on the big screen or HBO Max, or skip it entirely to focus on Twitter arguments about where movies are supposed to be watched, prepare for a film with
Good
more
point.
stunning visuals of giant hovering spaceships than Jeff Bezos' PowerPoint drafts folder. That's definitely among the best films of 2021, as long as you've already read the book and can fill in all the missing character
Exactly.
development. Don't
Exactly.
care that it randomly ends halfway through the actual
Yep.
story,
Yep.
or oblivious to the fact that the Middle East actually has a number of professional actors, and have 2.5 hours to kill watching a contract dispute between the Exxon Mobils of tomorrow. But hey, if you don't watch it now, you'll be totally lost when they put Harry Styles in the metal underwear for part 2. Starring WonkaVision, Trans Moms, The Spice Must Po, Mandala Shumala Pake, ho 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 ho, Shaved Batista, Zendaya is Johnny, Dunkin' Go Nuts, Moving to the Desert, Gonna Find Me a Lot of Seaches, Dry Dock, and Just the Tip. Yeah, they probably won't hang forward until Dune 5, when Paul's kid makes himself into one and befriends the reanimated corpse of Jason Momoa. The books get real weird. Strap in, folks.
Very spies.
Ugh. All right.
I'm sorry, but what the heck is this? A giant ant with human hands? You can't just lay this on us and move on, Denis. I don't care how much ground you have to cover. I demand context. This episode is sponsored by
Yeah, okay. All right. I
series.
mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong, man. Honestly, my verdict on Dune is I really can't give a full-fledged opinion on it until part 2 comes out. As somebody going in completely blind, yeah, it was. I don't know. Maybe like Lord of the Rings, it'll get better when you get the full context. But even Lord of the Rings, the first movie had some sort of structure where you felt like you got something out of it. Where Dune just feels like it goes and it goes, but nothing ever closes or there's any sort of symbolism of like. So, for example, Lord of the Rings really showed like the Fellowship of the Ring. Like, okay, it that first movie was called The Fellowship of the Ring, and it showed that they were supposed to stick together. There's still more that they needed to do, but they were being tested as a group, right? As the Fellowship, right? Where Dune was just like, yo, something is building, but nothing ever really happens in a big way. Even them getting taken over was kind of like, oh, we knew this was coming, but it didn't feel like, I don't know. It was a very interesting thing. So I got to see how the second movie plays out to make the final verdict. I'm like, okay, was all that build up in the first movie worth it for the second movie like that? Or was it like whatever, you know? That's the best I can explain it. Yeah, I guess so. Red Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys think. And we'll talk on the next one. Peace, y'all.